Okay, guys, so today I'm going to be doing a cutting video. I already did the bob already. I'm just going to show you guys how I cut it. It's going to be asymmetrical. It's going to be short on one side and long on the other. And I'm using these new scissors that I just got from Amazon. I'm using these and this comb. I'm going to put the link in the description. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then beef curry has arrived. We got to begin with that khao soi, and what she does when she keeps the meat and the khao soi curry sauce separate. So when you order, she puts the egg noodles into your bowl. Then she scoops on some of the tender beef, and you get to see how tender it almost falls apart in the spoon. She scoops that on, then she ladles on the curry sauce, which is so aromatic, and then she tops it with some. Actually, in this,
and when you're cutting long to short, use okay, well, you're gonna instead of start once you cut this side over here, start from this point right here and cut upward like that. You see how it is? You can clean that up. So now that I have the length that I want to have it from the back, I'm gonna start this way.
One extraordinary bowl of khao soi again.
Like that.
And the beef flavor of this one really stands out.
And these scissors cut just like that.
Without even seasoning. But I won't miss the opportunity to season. Add the pickled mustard greens, add the shallots. Gotta have a sweet.
And you just follow the line.
And the chili oil.
And we're keeping it as long as possible on this side.
Oh, and you know it's always good chili oil when they're still.
And make sure you have your client hold their head down also. So you turn it a little bit. So you can get everything. So no matter which way she turns, the bob is gonna be laid.
It all around, get that chili flowing, get those chunky.
And don't worry about what you need to clean up until the end, because of course you're always gonna have to clean up your cuts when you're doing a bob.
With that chili oil, with the acidity from the lime juice, another extraordinary bowl of khao soi and mes ayam. And the curry is so rich and creamy, and I love that dry spice mixture that's added as well. The beef just melts in your mouth. You get very soft, very silky noodles. And then you've got the crunchy.
Now I'm gonna go in with my
as well.
Small scissors, 6-inch.
That is literally approaching the creamy.
Those big scissors, they cover a lot of area. That way, if you cut with those, you can just go back in and clean up with your small scissors.
The acidity with the coconut.
And you're gonna have them hold their head down. In every different angle, that way you can clean up. You can make sure when they're not here and when you're done with the bob, that it's cut no matter which way they turn.
It's amazing too. The beef and the eggplant just melt in your mouth. And you can really taste the dry spices in there. It's Cuban. Balanced with the sweet coconut cream. And then finally the rice that come off the biryani. I'll get a little piece of the chicken onto the rice with some of the sauce. Really good, really fragrant. Just comforting and warming. And that chicken is so tender. But I think for sure the highlight of my favorite dish is the khao soi, the beef khao soi here. You gotta just like look deep into that curry sauce. It is just extraordinary. A little more chili for good measure. But that chili is bumping with heat too. Kind of like this. That is some real deal beef khao soi. One of the best I've had. Wow, that is next level. And so with that bowl of khao soi, that's going to wrap up. That's going to complete our food tour of Mes Ariang, which is, I've come to just thoroughly love and enjoy this small town. People are so incredibly friendly for being such a small town. I mean, Mes Ariang is like an oversized village. It has a density of intensely, insanely good food. A handful of restaurants that will just blow you away with the flavor, with the hospitality.
And now that I cut it with her head down, I'm gonna have her hold her head up, and I'm just
remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.
And I'm just gonna clean up.
And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe and also click the little bell icon. And that way you'll immediately get notified of the next video that I publish. Thanks again. Goodbye from Mes Ariang, and I will see you on the next video. Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Weens. I'm in Krabi, southern Thailand, and today we are at Nong Jok Restaurant, which is one of the best restaurants in Krabi. And we are good friends with the owner, whose name is Pete Jok. He actually went to school with my wife Ying when they were young. And so here's the story for today. In order to make southern Thai food, I mean any Thai food, you need a curry paste, which is a blend of herbs and spices. That's what gives Thai food so much flavor, such a vibrancy of flavor. So a couple of months ago, I think it was especially during the lockdown period, when I was at home in Bangkok, we got a message from Pete Jok. He said he wanted to send Ying and I some curry paste that he makes, that he then started to package. I started cooking with it at home, started making dishes, especially vegetarian, plant-based dishes using his curry paste, and I absolutely love it for a couple of different reasons. Number one, because he doesn't put any salt or any like shrimp paste. There's no shrimp paste in it. And then number two is that he doesn't use any preservative ingredients, so it's fresh, it's natural, and it's just a ultimate mix of herbs and spices so that you don't need to pound it. Now fast forward to right now, we are back in Krabi visiting, and I thought it would be so cool to make a couple of plant-based dishes.
Remember, always remember, don't think that you screwed up because you have to keep cleaning up, because that's a part of doing hair. The first first pass through is always not going to be perfect. So you just keep going till you get it perfect without cutting the hair too short or anything. You're just going to have your client hold their head a certain way, and you just clean up from there. Every time you clean up a little bit, have them turn their head to see if anything is out of place, so you can clean it back up. Comb through it. No, this is perfectly normal. Don't let nobody tell y'all that it's not, or you messed up. No, you didn't. You did not mess up. You were just being a perfectionist. And that's what you gotta do. When you want to satisfy your clients and keep them coming, be a perfectionist. If it takes long, that's fine. Guess what? They gonna come back. Because you made sure you did everything correct and to a T.
It's like a liquid curry, but instead of the liquid, all of the flavor is just caked up dried onto the items, onto the ingredients.
And even after you flat iron, you may have to still. I know she didn't take long to cook it. She took it. Long mouth age girl. Oh, it's cool. So bomb. You guys, it's cut to perfection. Look at that. So now let's curl it. And even like I said, when you have to curl it, you may have to still cut a little bit more. That is absolutely fine. And don't mind me, I look at this, but that's fine. I'm making it happen.
Going to have grandma's touch, but as she just keeps on boiling that, the aroma of the pepper comes out in there, those spices. Oh man, it's so wonderful. The coconut cream is turning thick, it's thickening as it reduces, and then she adds in a mix of
if y'all watching me, y'all know that. If y'all watch my videos before, y'all know that I am very much so butterfinger, and I lose everything. So if you see me like running with a chicken with my head cut off, it's because I lost a clip, a spritz of glue, or something. And remember what I told you to give the best body. Always go in sections. Don't flat iron one whole section at once, because that's just breezing through the hair. I feel like that is so lazy. And just go through and flat iron the hair the way it's supposed to be.
The next dish is gangso, which
and I'm using
sour curry.
I think I got this one from CVS, and it gets very hot. It's on $4.55, but I'm gonna turn it down because it even will burn human hair. And I think I paid like $20-something for it. CVS has the best flat irons.
But she takes that curry paste, just dissolves it in water.
And when you're doing a bob, do not bend that bottom too deep, because it's gonna definitely look like a church wig, and you do not want that. No offense to the church people, but it is what it is, y'all.
She first started with coconut shoots. She added in on dip, which are
take like 4 or 5 tracks at a time, maybe less, or 2 or 3, and just flat iron. And once you get to the bottom, you're gonna start bending a little bit.
They're unseasoned in terms of salt, so you can make it as salty or as little salty as you like, to make it the way you want. Oh, and colorful. Oh, and that plant. Hummingbird. Okay, hummingbird flowers. Hummingbird flowers.
What am I doing? Something wrong. These combs are the best, especially if you like to use the comb to do a silk press. I'm gonna put the link in the description. They are so good. They nice and thick and they very, very durable. They don't bend and they don't melt like those hair store combs
Using
do.
the pastes completely plant-based. Oh man, there's just so much flavor in every single dish. That curry with coconut milk is what I'm most excited about.
And remember what I said, even when you flat iron, you still may have to go back in and cut a little bit more. That it's perfectly fine. It's normal. Just make sure you do it so your client can return. Not just a one-hit quitter. Because that's not me. I'm very, very, very versatile when it comes to this hair. It ain't nothing that I won't do. Well, it's nothing that I can't do. It's things that I want to do, but when it comes to hair, it's nothing that I really can't do. From braids to plaits or whatever, I definitely can do it. But I would definitely not. And actually, I was gonna do my niece hair in some straight back stitch braids yesterday, but it didn't come out. It didn't turn out because everything that I needed came after I finished putting her the deep wave wig on. My braiding rack came, the hair rack came, my combs and my jam, my edge control. Because my niece's hair is very funny, so I definitely needed edge control. And I had jam, but it was so thin and loose, I hated it. So I just ended up putting her on a wig. But I'm gonna do them next week. Well, whenever she take the wig off, I'm gonna do her braids.
That swirl of coconut milk on the top. Coconut cream, the thickest coconut cream. It's so rich. You can see the thickness of that. You would think it's butter, but there's no butter in here. It is just straight coconut milk, natural, freshly squeezed, mix of vegetables, the curry paste. Oh, and then Grandma finished it off with some sweet basil as well. Wow. And pineapple. That is awesome. It's almost foamy from that amount of coconut milk and the amount of curry paste that she added. But again, you taste the pepper, you taste the dry chilies, the galangal in there, the lemongrass, and then even I like the mix of vegetables that Grandma added because you have all different textures and flavors. You've got the broccoli, you've got the crunch of the baby corn, and you've got the acidity and the juiciness of the pineapple, and the sweetness of the pineapple, and then the sweet basil for an aromatic finish. That's what you call big on spice. And then the final dish is the gangso. And again, an incredible mix of vegetables that Grandma decided to add in here. Everything from coconut shoots to morning glory to audit, which are taro stems, to hummingbird flowers. Well.
Y'all see that cut? See what I say when you have to. That's normal. Look at it. Period. see you guys when I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, all of that. I appreciate everything. Mwah.